Hey, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy, the Million, aka the Million on the Don, aka Dem Don Dada, back in the cut with it. Okay, all right, man. Last episode we left off with Julian, right? Young Julian. He went out, and he is now on his way to Fezon. Under, I believe it was an order from old boys at the Alliance, right? One of them, or yeah, I forget who actually ordered it, but they basically said, yeah, he needs to go to Fezon. And yeah, I don't think Wen Lee really wanted that. I don't think that was like his main decision from what I remember. But yeah, either way, he's on his way there. He said his goodbyes and everything, right? We saw that. That was cool. But yeah, he's on a mission there. He's definitely gonna be finding out what's going on with Fezon. Him and Wen Lee had a great talk before they left. Not just about the situation at Fezon, but just philosophy in general. And I think Julian, just seeing that conversation, I think lets you know that, Julian is he's gonna catch on to what's going on. I feel like in Fezon, because they already already know, but they just need evidence now. And I think Julian's gonna provide that. And it should be interesting, to see how things play out after that. Hopefully he stays alive, man, because, he got hands, what I'm saying? Nobody just gonna run up on Julian. And Mashengo there too, right? So Mashengo and Julian, they should be straight, man, unless some wild scheme happens and they, one of them, gets bodied. That would suck, but, ever since freaking Siegfried, everybody's on the table, so who knows, man. But excited to see Wen Lee and Reinhardt in this whole war. I guess we in it now, so yeah, let's get into it, man. Episode 40. Let's go.
宇宙歴798年、帝国歴489年9月、ユリアン・ミンツはフェザーン駐在武官たる事例を受けるべく、
ジュリアン・ミンツ
12歳の時に戦災孤児育英特別法によってヤン・ウェンディ提督の被保護者になってから4年、久しぶりに一人になってみてこの機会を利用してやっておきたいことがある。ヤン提督は本当は歴史研究者になりたかった。提督の言われるようにフェザーンに行って別の価値観に触れる前に、改めてここに至る人類の歴史を振り返ってみようと思うのだ。
西暦2801年、アルデバラン系第二惑星テオリアを首都として銀河連邦を成立させた人類は、
Some history here. Let's go back.
アルデバラン
In 2801 AD, mankind declared the establishment of the United Stars galaxy on Theria. So Theria is Earth, I guess, right? Basically. Aldebaran system. Okay, United Stars galaxy.
銀河連邦を成立させた人類は、この年を宇宙歴1年と改元し、
ここに至る1世紀が、それは精神と新種の気風にあふれた人類の黄金時代の到来でした。
だがそんな中にも問題がなかったわけではない。地球とシリウスの戦乱の中で生まれていた宇宙海賊の存在である。それは軍事的なそのための安全保障費や保険料がかさみ、辺境開発への意欲を失わせることになるからである。これを憂慮した銀河連邦は宇宙歴106年、宇宙軍の増員を決定。本腰を入れて宇宙海賊の一層に乗り出した。ミシェール・シュフラン、クリストファー・ウッドら諸提督の活躍によって2年後にはほぼその目的を達した。だがこの種の犯罪者は後を絶つことはない。そのため
軍国主義によって破滅へと向かった地球の鉄を踏むのではないかと不安を覚える者は少なからず存在しました。ですがだからこそ犠牲者と
Oh no, so they have Earth as well, but Earth is different from Theria. Okay. So I guess, so Theria the second planet that they inhabited, I guess, and Earth is the first one? Maybe.
新たな発見や発明が後を絶ち、人類の生存権の拡張も再び頭打ちになっていったのです。さらに政治的にも民主共和政治がその自浄力を失い、利権漁りと権力闘争にのみ興味を示す衆務政治と化していったのです。
いつの時代も同じだね。
社会的活力が失われ、生活や文化、社会的活力が失われ、 社会生活や文化は敗退の一途。
What the heck, boy? What the heck? Are they just built like that? Why they look like freak? I don't know. The way that art was drawn is crazy, bro.
スピードや暴力に刺激を求め、モラルを嘲笑する傾向は深まる一方だった。
Man, that's low key happening right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
地球統一以降、宗教の影響力が著しく低下したことではないかと言われています。
Basically, y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus, boy. Look at y'all. Look how y'all act with that. Ain't that crazy? Talk to him.
その後の90年戦争という末世的、世紀末的状況下においても、ついに救世主も現れず、神も降臨せず、救いをもたらしてくれる絶対者などいないのだという認識のみが残っています。
Oh, so they lost hope, basically.
連邦の黄金時代には、それらが自らの力を頼む積極性の源となっていたのですが、社会の賃貸期になると逆に救いのない絶望感をもたらしたのだと言えるでしょう。
No, that makes sense, though.
民主共和制の自浄作用の回復という長期療法ではなく、即効性を求めて激しい副作用のある劇薬を選んだことにあるのです。
すなわち独裁政治という劇薬王である。宇宙歴288年、称賛の声ははるかに大きかったのである。閉塞した時代の状況に窒息するような思いを味わっていた銀河連邦の市民たちは、宇宙歴296年、28歳にして少々の地位。
It's crazy too, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's how Hitler kind of rose to prominence as well, because it was during a time where Germany was kind of defeated and like, you know, they weren't really strong as a country or whatever. And it took a dictator, right? Like someone like Hitler to really, you know, gather their forces and power. But obviously that has its effects and whatnot, right? When you that desperate and then you look to somebody to be the one leader over a whole nation, that person can be, you know, pretty, that kind of person can be pretty, you know, as we all know, pretty wild. So yeah, that's crazy.
国家革新同盟のリーダーとして議会に勢力を持つに至る。
強力な政府を、強力な指導者を。
ルドルフは強固な政治的基盤を築くことに成功した。彼は国民投票によって国家元首となり、議会によって首相に選出された。
この2つの職は不分立によって兼任を禁じられていたのですが、
write that down next time.
されていないのをルドルフは利用したのです。そしてそれぞれにその権限が制限されていたこの2つの職を一つの人格が占めたとき、その政治権力を請求する者はもはや存在し得なかったのです。
銀河帝国の成立を宣言、自ら神聖にして不可侵なる銀河帝国皇帝と称するようになるのである。宇宙歴が廃されて、この年が新たに帝国歴1年とされた。
That explains it. This is oh man, this episode's one of them ones. Yeah, this is a heavy episode for the story, bro. Yeah, feel free to comment any things that y'all want to add that I might miss later on or that I've missed right now, because I can tell this one's definitely a heavy one. So. Yeah, but what's crazy though is the fact that Golden Bomb, he's really what the Alliance, like the elite at the Alliance, he's what they fear in Wen Lee, but they don't really know that Wen Lee's not like that. Even if I think they kind of do know, some of them know that Wen Lee's not that kind of, he's not the kind of guy to do what Golden Bomb did, but also you don't know what that kind of power does to a person, right? So but I think really they just scared of losing control, because they know what they're doing isn't really, you know, all that good, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they don't, because what he did was that he went he was in the military, right? And then he went into politics, and that's exactly what they want Wen Lee not to do, because they can see, or as we saw, that's the route that Rudolph took to become a dictator and become the freaking the first Kaiser, right? So yeah, Wen Lee resigning from the military, they don't want that. And then him maybe going to politics, oh heck no, because that's the same route, same path. And they would hate for that, the Alliance would hate for that to happen to to them again. So Yeah.
民衆というものが根本的に自主的思考とそれに伴う責任負担よりも、命令と服従とそれに伴う責任免除を好むという霊障であると言えるでしょう。憤りを禁じ得なかった人々よりも開催を叫んだ人々の方がはるかに多数派だったのです。
That's crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is deep, man. It's crazy how, like, I don't want to pause it too much, man, but it's hard for me to not to pause it, bro, because it's like, yo, it's so relevant to what we got going on right now. Like, if y'all peeping, bro, like, what he just said right there is so impactful. Like, the people got to a point where they preferred to have no control. Like, they themselves prefer to be told what to do. And the idea of independent thought started to crumble. That's exactly what's going on right now, bro. Like, most people are not independent thinkers, and they don't want to really have to do that, honestly. Like, we're getting into a point now where it's like a lot of groupthink and a lot of, like, you know, lack of really wanting to have a say in these kind of things. So, like, it's interesting, bro. You know what I mean? Like, especially with this state now, with what we got going on in this country, you know, as far as the whole government and politics and the current state of things in the world. But, like, I can see a point where it's like they're almost like what's the word? They're almost like training you or like programming you into thinking that, yeah, that's the way that things should be. Like, I could see 20 years from now, 30 years down the line, where it's like, oh damn, this ain't really a democracy. If we're being honest, you know what I'm saying? It never was. This is wild.
ルドルフが皇帝になることを望んだのは他ならぬ民衆である。不健全な生活様式や娯楽が禁止され、厳重な司法活動により犯罪や未成年者非行が激減した。ともかくも人類社会を覆っていた兵風は吹き払われたのである。だが彼の改革はそれにとどまらなかった。帝国歴9年、悪法の名も高い劣悪遺伝子排
Yeah,
除。
maybe you should have stopped the plans there. It was sounding good, but then, you know what I'm saying? That power, bro, now they start to do the most. How you doing the most? You feel me? Like, it sounded pretty good. Like, okay, like, yeah, he kind of got them together and, like, moving correctly. But now you're going into this whole other thing. This is the part where I think he really starts to, you know, garner more of the you know, hatred, I guess, from some people, especially like what we see now with oh boy, what's his name, Reinhardt's dude, right? He don't like Rudolph because of this whole gene exclusion law, right? This is definitely wild though. Like, he's on one now.
不健全な生活様式や娯楽が禁止され、
So you sounding
司
good.
法活動により犯罪や未成年者非行が激減。
Okay, nice.
人類社会を覆っていた兵風は吹き払われたのである。
By enemy
だが
necessary.
彼の改革はそれにとどまらなかった。
Didn't
帝
stop
国
there.
歴9年、
There we go.
弱肉強食であり適者生存、優勝劣敗である。一定数以上に増えた社会は活力を失って衰弱する。世の熱望するところは人類の永遠の繁栄である。したがって人類を主として弱めるがごとき要素を排除するのは人類の統治者たる世にある。
This man said the superintendent of humanity. The superintendent of humanity that's probably like the craziest title I've heard. As far as ego goes and just like, yeah, that's wild. The superintendent of humanity. Wow. That is insane, bro. That's crazy. Huh. It's kind of hard though. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hard, not gonna lie.
才の社会福祉政策を撤廃したばかりか、
Wow.
身体障害者や貧困者を異常者とみなして断種を強制し、精神障害者を安楽死させるなどの極端な政策を取ったのである。
What?
この法案が示されると、それまでルドルフに猛従し崇拝。
That's crazy. I just like was processing that. That's insane. That man said, yo, if you're mentally ill, bro, don't even, we're not even letting nothing slip through the cracks. There's no way you're having a child. You're not passing that down, buddy. That is crazy. That's crazy, boy. Wow. Oh, he was What the heck? That's insane, bro.
この法案が示されると、それまでルドルフに猛従し崇拝していた民衆もさすがに鼻白んだ。自分が優秀な人間であると断言できる者はそう多くはない。その民意を代表して皇帝に非難を浴びせたのは議会に一部残っていた共和派の政治家たちである。それに対してルドルフは即座に議会を永久解散した。さらにルドルフの腹心である内務省書。
This is crazy, bro. I'm pausing a lot, but it's just crazy. Like you kind of have to pause. Like what? And especially like if y'all know what just happened in South Korea with the whole president enforcing martial law, but then the parliament was like, nah, stop that. It's like, yo, what Rudolph just did was like, yeah, forget the parliament. Like imagine the South Korean president being able to do what he did with martial law, and then it still go on. Like it would still be going on right now had not been for parliament, right? So right here, Rudolph just said, forget parliament. And obviously that's why he was able to freaking rule for this long and become this, you know, figure in history.
暗黒の恐怖政治の時代であった。社会秩序維持局によって逮捕された政治犯や思想犯で正式に死刑に処せられた者は一人もいない。
Oh my God.
裁判なしで射殺された者、ロボトミー手術を施されたりして廃人と化した者。
Wow. Experiments.
これらの合計は実に40億人の多数に上る。それでも
You know, I was wondering why I couldn't find this anime like in no real platforms like that. Like I think High Dive was like the only one that, you know what I'm saying? Like no Crunchyroll, no Hulu, no none of that. And this episode, I'm seeing why. I'm seeing why, but like, yeah, that's crazy. What we're seeing right now is pretty crazy. Like to animate that is wow. Even outside of that though, honestly, I think because I've seen other anime where it's like they're showing nudity and they're showing grotesque things, and it's on Crunchyroll, it's on Hulu. I've seen that, so it's not just that. I think it's the fact that they're showing that stuff, right? And it's a message behind that as well, which is a very heavy one. It's very like it's a story as well that the images are portraying, and you know what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, it's very relevant, bro. So, and maybe those platforms don't have like the actual rights to the, you know, to the anime or whatever, or to the manga. I don't know. But yeah, this is just wild.
40億人の多数に上る。
What?
それでも帝国の全人口3000億の 1.3% に過ぎないことを理由に
It's still crazy.
反対派を弾圧する一方で、ルドルフは彼が優秀と認めた人材を選んで特権を与え、帝国を支える貴族階級を作った。
貴族として選んだ。
Low key, he's like Rudolph is like what would happen if Hitler won. Like low key, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty wild. I wonder though, like how many, like let me know, like what would y'all prefer? Would y'all prefer? Because honestly, this was horrible. This was treacherous. Both what we saw was treacherous. But like, would y'all prefer like a dictatorship like Rudolph and like, you know, just deal with those circumstances? Or what we saw before, which was like a lawless, people losing faith in God and no hope, you know what I'm saying? They have no morals and no values, killing people like nothing, like people just infatuated with freaking sex and drugs and all that stuff. Which society would y'all choose? If y'all had to select, you know what I mean? Like which one would you choose? Like, dang, all right, let me go here, you know? I might do a poll for that, I don't know, but put down in the comments because I'm kind of interested.
ルドルフが貴族として選んだのは白人ばかりで、しかもゲルマン風の姓を与えられた。
Okay, we're getting into it. Okay.
衰弱を表すものではなかったでしょう。
Okay, we're getting into it.
功績によって
Hey, they got into it with that one. Hey, keep it a buck, right? Blonde hair, blue eye type stuff. For real, for real. It's funny though. I'm not. This is funny, bro. Cause like his whole thing about like, yo, you know, the whole law about like the superior genes and like and the acts and everything. If we really talking, if we really talking, come on now. Like, you sure you have the right facts and evidence as far as what the superior? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If you really gonna go that route, it's like. I don't know if we be seeing too many of that them genes that he's partying with. Just saying.
パルストロングも功績によって伯爵号を授けられたが、共和派の爆弾テロによって暗殺された。ルドルフはその容疑者として2万人を処刑して 後進の霊を慰めた。
Ooh. Wait, what? Okay, but en route home, he was assassinated by a Republican terrorist bomb. That's crazy. So the Rudolph's right-hand dude, right? He promoted him, I think, right? He said he promoted him to Count. Yeah, foul strong. He was promoted to Count. And then the Republican terrorists came and bombed him. And then Rudolph did what? Rudolph consoled his meritorious subject spirit. Meritorious subject spirit. Meritorious. What does that mean? Word of the episode. Meritorious. So like merit, right? Meritorious.
Meritorious.
Meritorious. Deserving reward or praise. Meritorious. A medal for meritorious conduct. Praiseworthy. Commendable. Admirable. Okay. Meritorious.
ルドルフはその容疑者として2万人を処刑して後進の霊を慰めた。
Okay, so like that's wild. That is wild. So, I guess in honor, right, or for revenge, whatever you want to call it, for oh boy, he executed 20,000 people as conspirators in that attack. That's wild. 20,000. There's no way there's that many of them. 20,000, bro. Wow, and hung them up like he freaking what's his name from Game of Thrones? What's his name? House of Dragon, what's his name? I forgot his name. Aegon or whatever. Like he Aegon. Wild. The rat catchers.
ルドルフは83年の生涯を閉じた。
Thank God. Goodness gracious. This man was a menace. What the heck? In Imperial Year 42, Emperor Rudolph the Great's life ended in his 83rd year. Get him out of here, bro. Pack him up, man. Sheesh.
だが完全なる満足の中で没したわけで
No,
は
he
ない。
didn't. What else did you want to do?
エリ
Dang.
ザベートとの間に設けた4人の子はいずれも女子であり、
okay, no
後継者
offspring.
たる男子を得ら
Yeah,
れ
you
な
didn't
かっ
deserve one, buddy.
た。長期マグダレーナが男子を出産したが、これは先天的に白痴であったと伝えられる。
Okay.
この件に関して帝国の公式記録は沈黙を守っていますが、その後マグダレーナばかりでなく、その家族や出産に関わった医師や看護婦まで死を賜った事実からして、巷に流布するこの噂が事実であるのはほぼ間違いないところでしょう。
Sheesh.
これは劣悪遺伝子排除法を発布し、遺伝子が全て
Okay. Oh, okay. So that is hilarious. So he did all that. He did the most with that law, right? The whole Gene Exclusion Act, whatever, right? Just for him to have his only heir, his only son, also be, I guess, special needs. I guess. I think that's what they're saying. Cause I don't think they just called him an idiot because he was just dumb. The doctors actually like diagnosed him as being like, you know, mentally ill, I guess. So yeah, ironic.
これは劣悪遺伝子排除法を発布し、
Yeah, and also, is that Rudolph right there that they're showing in old age? I think so. But also, does that mean that Rudolph had mental illness as well? Yo, that explains a lot. Nah, bro, but maybe it was the mistress, Magdalena or whatever. Maybe it was her, but it could have been Rudolph. Because you don't just get that. It's passed down, I think, right? Boy, I see why they killed everybody. Yeah, that's crazy.
ルドルフの死後、長女カタリナの子ジギスムントが第2代皇帝となった。銀河系に君臨することとなる。
Sigismund. Okay.
共和主義者による反乱が起こった。ノイエシュタウフェン公ヨアヒムは沈着冷静な指導力を発揮し、反乱勢力を粉砕した。
Light work.
帝国歴164年、ハントの眷属として奴隷階級に落とされ、アーレ・ハイネセンは子供たちが水に氷の船を浮かべて遊んでいるのを見て、一つのアイディアを思いつく。長さ122キロの峡谷を埋め尽くした巨大な氷の中をくり抜き、動力部と居住区が設けられた80隻の鋼星艦宇宙船を作り上げると、帝国領を離れて未踏の中域へと新天地を求めた。
Wow.
指導者ハイネセンを事故で失い、彼の親友で荷重惑星を持つ安定した構成軍を見出した。 自由惑星同盟の成立を宣言する。最初の市民はおよそ16万人。後に長征1万光年と称されるこの旅程は、半世紀以上の歳月と半数以上の犠牲を必要としたのであった。銀河連邦の黄金時代が再現されようとしていた。宇宙歴640年、帝国歴331年、帝国と同盟は初めて互いに接触する。戦艦同士フリードリヒ3世の時代となっていた帝国では、急遽大艦隊が派遣されたが、これが完膚なきまでに敗北した。同盟軍の総司令官リン・パオと参謀長ユースフ・トパロウルのコンビは地の利を生かし、帝国ではこの敗戦の報が伝わると、国内の異分子たちがこぞって同盟への亡命を図り、これを受け入れた同盟では量的に飛躍的な膨張を遂げる。だが同盟の共和主義者ばかりでなく、単なる刑事犯から宮廷内の権力闘争に敗れた貴族や皇族まで含まれていたからである。疑似的な平和が生じることもある。その産物とも言えるのがフェザーン自治領である。帝国と同盟の間には巨大な危険中域が横たわり、通行が可能なのは2つの回廊のみである。ダゴン聖域を含むイゼルローン回廊と、もう一つがフェザーン回廊であるのだが、これは後に初代自治領主となった地球出身の大商人レオポルド・ラープが。
So he was the first Lancer of Fezon, and he was born on Earth. So that explains the whole Terra, I guess, connection. So that's crazy. There were still people on Earth during this whole evolution and whole, creation of the Empire and the Alliance. There were still, I guess, people that were on Earth and living. And that's Earth, not even the freaking other place they mentioned. What was it called? The second planet or whatever? Not even that place. Actual Earth. Like, he was born there and he went to Fezon, I guess, and became a Lancer. Dang, okay.
5対4対1とも言われ、人口比率だけでも250億対130億対20億となっている。
まもなく本艦は繰り返します。まもなく本艦は首都星ハイネセンの周回軌道に入ります。
Okay, nice little history lesson, Julian.
首都星ハイネセン。
Yeah.
国府アーレハイネセンの名を持つ惑星。
自由惑星同盟の建国以来270年。その建国の理想はすでに失われ、利権を漁る政治業者と利益誘導にのみ価値を求める。
That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, bro, that's wild, bro. It's like the harsh reality of things. That man did so much, bro. I feel like he was low-key a genius to be able to, like they said he drilled into the ice, like dry ice, created ships, I guess, around or like inside of it, and then transported all those people. That's wild. But for his ideals to be just forgotten and lost in only 270 years, I think they said, right, 270 or something like that. Like that. It's like, dang. All that, just, man, that's wild. But, okay, so Julian's going to Heinesen, not Fezon. So is he stopping at Heinesen and then going to Fezon? Or, I don't think I fully understand the whole, like, alliance structure. I know Heinesen, it says capital planet. But then where was he before? When Wenli did the inquiry, I thought that was the capital. But they said the capital is Heinesen. Is that the same place? Or is Heinesen like the actual capital, and wherever Wenli went to do the inquiry, that was just like the alliance? Like I'm forgetting like the whole structure of this alliance system. But I guess Julian's on his way to the actual capital of Heinesen. And then I guess he's gonna go to Fezon. So,Okay.
その建国の理想はすでに失われ、利権を漁る政治業者と利益誘導にのみ価値を求める大衆の衆遇政治と出していた。一方の帝国はラインハルト・フォン・ローエングラムの強力な指導力による政治改革が断行されている。理想を失った同盟はその存在価値すらなくしてしまうのだろうか。答えられる者は誰もいない。
Julian's journey, humanity's journey. God damn, boy. That one was one of them ones. I think I got a good gist of like the whole breakdown there, it's probably one of the first times I've really felt like I need to go back and like rewatch an episode. Like I got it, but I still think just it's one of those ones where it's like it wouldn't hurt to rewatch. Not gonna lie, but nah, that was a lot though. That was heavy, man. We got the whole history, like I said, the title, Julian's history, humanity's history. Yeah, man, that was crazy. I think I paused enough though and talked about most of that stuff. But yeah, man, bro, it's wild, man, just how things have turned compared to Golden Bomb and now where Reinhardt's at. But Reinhardt's one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? Like he's really like Wen Lee. Like he's a dictator or a ruler that's like dictatorship kind of works. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of that guy where like, okay, if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be somebody like that, or like a Wen Lee. That's very rare, bro. Cause like it reminds me of like what people say about presidents. Like, oh yeah, nobody who's running for president, you don't want them to actually be president. But I feel like you might have those rare cases where like them individuals do pop up, like a Reinhardt, where it's like they're running, but like they're actually like the dudes that you want to be running, But yeah, wild things are happening. Like they said, we in war right now, but the Empire is looking to be heading in a pretty good direction while the Alliance is over here bickering and doing all this underhanded kind of foolish stuff. But we'll see, hopefully Wen Lee, Julian can kind of stir them back in the right direction with things. But what's his name? Freaking Chunik, he isn't helping. So yeah, we'll see, man. Fire episode, man. A lot of information. We got to see the story, history of everything, really. And now I have a stronger understanding of, this whole story. And yeah, I think this episode is one of those ones where it's like, okay, we're gonna give you all the information and backstory, and then now we're about to get into some wild stuff. Like now y'all know the history and the backstory of things. Okay, we're gonna turn up, I think so. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. But yeah, I'm excited, man. And honestly, episode 40, bro, this one was, I gotta say, one of my favorite episodes of the series so far. And it's one of those ones. Either way, though, we are in the thick of things now. And I'm ready. Let's get into it, man. So yeah, hopefully I rock with that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next. As always, stay healthy, stay powerful, and stay blessed.